Um, I told the guy, I was like, hey, I need a champagne that I can do a toast with that still tastes good, but it's easy on my pockets. Cause I need he's like, I got the perfect one for you. Walked me over. I was like, $5. He was like, but it tastes like 50. I was like, hey, bro, if that's the sale pitch, I'm sold. I got
You
four
got
bottles.
you got to understand though, there is a palate to certain people.
Right. Well, because this is also how he got me too. He was telling me about he went to Mexico and he got this like really rare brand of tequila. The bottle cost him like $150. And like he saved it because his son was about a year and a half away from turning 21 too. So his son just recently turned 21 in April. So he was like, yo, son, I got this tequila. Only me and you gonna drink it though. This ain't for me and your friends. He's like, I spent $150 on the bottle. I was like, no, I get it, right?
Yeah.
He was like, he drank it with him and he was like, Dad, I didn't really like it. And his wife was like, well, you gotta understand, he just turned 21. His
Yep.
palate ain't as refined as yours.
He does not have that
He
taste on
doesn't
it.
have that taste. So when he told me five is gonna taste like 50, I'm like, all right, they ain't gonna realize it anyway. It's just for the toast because the real alcohol that's gonna be in there, that'll be the normal norm.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, okay, this tastes normal. This tastes regular. And be like, okay, I get this. I understand where we're going here.
But it should be fun.
Yeah, sounds that way. Alrighty then. So,
Don't worry, he got it. One sip and we back in the game.
more like two or three, but still. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we are back. WDW, as you know, that stands for We Discuss Wrestling, and I am your host, Fernando Pimentel, and that is my co-host.
Ken Collins.
And we are here to discuss the happenings with WWE at the moment in time, because
Very disappointed.
talk about a Rubik's Cube that thought it was figuring itself out. No, it just kind of messed itself up a little bit more than what we thought it was doing. Um, Night of Champions was dope.
It was phenomenal.
Night of Champions was dope. But the follow up, you know how they always say the sequel to what came is kind of like, what the hell? So, what do you want to talk about? Do you want to talk about the sequel or do you want to talk about the original first?
So what's on my heart is the fact that they took a championship opportunity away from Femi, which then in turn you just make the King of the Ring of tournament. You diluted it. You made it make no sense now.
My whole thing is this. I get it. You want to keep Femi looking strong.
How does
So,
it make him look strong?
no. Hold on. So you give him the W and you give him the King of the Ring. But if you were just gonna sidetrack into the side quest that you and I pretty much thought it was going to be, where it was going to be Brock versus Oba at SummerSlam, and Jay getting the title shot versus whoever had the title at the time, we thought it was going to be Cody Rhodes. Why didn't you just go with that route? Why didn't you just go?
Thank you.
Why didn't you just go with Lesnar interrupting freaking Oba's
So
match, costing him the match and everything? What was it too much to fly Brock over to freaking
here's the
Radar?
cold part. Here's the cold part. What, the steel cage match was between who?
Seth and Braun,
Which means you could have still had Seth and Braun for Night of Champions anyway.
which you
Which
did.
then Seth could have won, and he could have challenged Roman. You still could have had that storyline, right?
Yeah,
We could have the interruption, or it could have been Seth and Oba. Somewhere along the line, it could have been an interruption of Brock, so that you could get the trilogy in Minnesota. We all knew Brock was going to be at SummerSlam in Minnesota. He's from Minnesota,
yep.
right? this just reeks of some other behind the scenes shit going on. Kind of similar to when the Cody crybabies and Cody was like, nah, I'm picking Roman. When it was like, no, 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 pick Seth because this is what we're telling you to do, right? Because we already got The Rock and Roman ready to grow, and we had to have that chaotic build, which was it was fun. It was fun. Don't get me.
It was fun.
It was fun. It was fun. But it ruined our opportunity at Rock versus Roman, which was what everybody wanted. So everybody is like, yo, you pulled the trick. Cool. Everybody's on the over train. We're
Everybody's on.
like, cool. We getting Oba and Roman now. I didn't expect him to win at SummerSlam, but this is one of those situations where just him fighting for the title elevates him. You could have had Brock come in and interrupt it, and that be the reason why he lost, which then we get him and Brock maybe in night 2 because you had that one for night 1,
Yep.
right? Or you got a Saturday night's main event coming up. Cool. I'll see you at Saturday night main event. In
Sounds
case that was on night, but Brock still shows up. He ain't got to do no wrestling. He just got to come F5 a motherfucker. Like, there's so many other avenues you could have done. You did not have to take his opportunity away. This is fucked up. I'm now, look, I'm almost on your thing. I might start boycotting WWE.
You're boycotting the system? Oh my God.
I might, you boycotted AEW.
Yeah, but that's not the system
Why is it not the system?
because WWE is the system, and you know that.
They are the big corporation.
Yeah, they are the system.
Well, you know,
AEW.
my people have a history of boycotting
Yeah,
and
I
bucking the
was
system and getting
rejecting
things
I was
done. So
rejecting the
I feel real
alternate.
confident in my boycott skills.
I was rejecting the alternate becoming like the system.
Well, I'm rejecting a lot of different things that I see are systemic within the system that they're doing.
And I'll tell you this. As happy as I am for Sammy winning the title,
They're about to take that shit right off of them.
I feel Darby Allin in him.
Yeah,
I
it's
feel
gonna be a
Darby.
very quick reign. It's gonna
Yeah,
be a very quick reign. Like they're talking, he might not even make it to SummerSlam as the champ.
that's
Like he might not make it a whole month,
that's wild.
30 days.
That's wild.
Win it
Last
on a Tuesday, lose it on a Thursday.
last time I saw that it was Edge when he cashed in his money in the bank. He
Yeah,
New Year's Revolution, then lost it at the Rumble. Didn't even take the full month of January as the champ.
this is you. They playing with our emotions. Playing with our emotions.
I just don't see the vision here because okay. He's getting the ticket off of him. More than likely Jey Uso is gonna get the title shot. So now you're gonna have Jey as that champion.
Is it gonna be Jay? From what I'm hearing, they're trying to put it right back on to Cody because Cody is mad that he's not champ, and he's like, if I lose it, I get it right back, right? Like, and the way Cody's been doing interviews and stuff,
Cody Hogan?
huh?
Cody Hogan?
Yeah, he's turning it like maybe this is part of a heel turn for him, but this is turning
Told you
into
it's coming.
like, yo, bruh, like this isn't cool. And maybe it's animosity for all the shit they made him do, before he left.
Mm-hmm.
And then now that he has power in there, you know, absolute power corrupts absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
He's become part of the system. But he's not bigger than Roman,
No, he's not.
right? I would argue MJF, you can make an argument MJF is bigger than him,
Yeah.
right? Like Cody, you can't hold it. Like your numbers indicate you not the man. SmackDown has not been the same.
No, it has not.
So what we doing here? We finally I was so excited for Raw, and then that bullshit happened. And Night of Champions was phenomenal. It was phenomenal. Everybody wrestled well. They put on a freaking show. I love them. I called it. I called it. I said, no, EO's going to beat her and immediately call her out and face her at SummerSlam. Because whatever's happening with Rhea is happening with Rhea. So you just call her, just have her beat her and call her out because it's like, I beat you once, I could beat you twice situation.
Yeah,
Right?
I see that.
Now, whether Liv wins or not doesn't matter to me because that fits in a storyline. I got you once. Didn't say Liv wins. EO still has a case. We're 1-1. Let's go
Yep.
for it again.
Yep.
Now we got another PL. We didn't already work. We got 3 PLEs in a row taken care of. Night of Champs, SummerSlam, and then what's coming after SummerSlam? Money in the Bank?
No. Um. No, I don't know what September is because remember they moved Money in the
They
Bank
move
from
Money in the
September
Bank
to
to
October.
October. So we don't know what September is. But we know we got two, we got a Saturday night and a Sunday night main event coming. So maybe they headline one of those for a championship. Right? Which is cool. Because that's living in EO for Saturday night's main event for a title. We've seen them twice and they did 2 PLEs. Like that, I'm okay with that. Like, but what was happening with Oba Femi is a tragedy right now. And it's just like, so why did you say the person, just like how they were doing, how they did what I think it was Rhea, the person who wins the Royal Rumble main events WrestleMania. They took the main event away from her. Gave her the championship
Yep, they did.
title, but took the main event from her. Like, y'all, stop advertising this stuff and telling us this and then not giving it to the people. It makes us not believe you and have faith in you.
Yeah, they gave the Usos versus Sammy and Kevin Owens the main event.
Right. Like, are you serious?
Still a great main event, but still.
It could have been it could have been right beforehand, or you can open with it.
Yeah, I see that. But I don't know. I just find it ridiculous. Again, I Triple H says it. Don't watch it as a critic. Watch it as a fan. I watched it as a fan.
I watched it as a fan,
I watched it as
and
a fan.
that pissed me off as a fan. I'm upset as a fan right now.
Me, if I was booking it, and just me, if I was booking it, I would have just, if this is the route we were gonna go, I would have just screwed Oba at Night of Champions.
Yes,
I would have just had Brock come in,
yes,
F5 him 3, 4, 5 times. Fucking Usos knocked out, doesn't see it. When he wakes up, he sees Oba on the mat, stomach up. Uso goes for the splash. Boom, 1, 2, 3. There it is. Uso didn't win clean, but he beat Oba Femi. Cool, I get that. Oba gets his lick back at the freaking Hell in a Cell and dominates and beats Brock. It's pretty much what it's gonna be, but getting there was stupid.
it was stupid, and it weakens the King of the Ring tournament. We could have did exactly what you said, and then Jay could have called out Sammy. We
But see,
already had rumblings of that. Like, you my boy, but I got a tribal chief sent me to go do this. But
yeah,
it's with the bloodline. You honorary. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like there's storylines in there, right? And you can still pivot Seth over to Roman because Jay is calling out the other champion.
And I kind of get where they might go with it. They're going to go, I'm the ruler. I'm the king of the ring. Yes, you're the tribal chief, but there is a new king in town, blah, blah, blah. And yes, I should have taken the match at SummerSlam and picked you, but now I'm calling it. I get that if you do that in the future, but how are you going to get there when you've already convoluted the beginning?
Right. He said in this promo, he said championships will always be there. Wait a minute now. Time out. Yes, but will the opportunity always be there?
Correct. And also at the same
And
time,
that's the part that they think that they putting over our heads.
okay, they'll always be there. Well, you were doing pointless challenges for 3, 4 weeks. Why didn't you just challenge for a title at that point in time? The IC
Right.
title or something.
Right.
Titles
Right.
are always there, right? So
This is so here's my thing too. Take Oba out of this.
okay.
Imagine if that was Cody Rhodes that run King of the Ring. And then we come out and he doesn't get his championship opportunity. Do
You're
you
going back to
understand?
the Cody Crybabies, aren't you?
Oh yeah, it would have been an uproar. It would have
You
been an uproar. It would have
you
been an
keep
uproar.
hating Cody fans. Like, why?
It would. Well, here's my thing. It's not even the Cody fans, right? It's why Oba. Why would you even put him in that kind of position? You wouldn't do that shit to a Cody.
I'll give it to you like this, and I'm gonna play devil's advocate on this end
Mm-hmm.
because Oba's one of the guys that can actually sustain it. You get what I'm saying? Oba's one of those dudes that he's new. Let's give him big wins, but kind of tug him slowly. You know, he could sustain this. It's not like, let's say they let Solo win it and then they did it. You know what I'm saying? It's not like they let Solo win King of the Ring and then they pulled it from him. You could kind of see like Solo may not be up here again. But with Oba, you're kind of like he could sustain this. He's got the crowd behind him. He's got everything behind him. He's got us behind him. We just need to we just need to take it from under his feet on this one. And that's what I think happened.
I'm gonna be watching everything on highlights and repeats
Oh my god.
until they rectify this situation.
Oh my god.
I'll get my news from social media.
I'll get my news from social media.
I am official. I am in official boycott mode until they rectify this situation.
What's the rectification
He needs to
pause?
have a title match.
Oh, so you're not watching for a long time. Got it. Okay. Okay. So you're not watching
He
till
needs to
next
have a title match.
year. Yeah, so you're not watching till next year. Got it. Got it.
He should have had his title match for this PLE right now.
Again, so you're not watching you're not watching WWE.
Right, because I know that's what they're gonna do to him.
Yeah,
I know that's what they're gonna do to him.
they're gonna make him win the Rumble or something, or Elimination Chamber to get the title shot. So that's what I'm saying. You're not watching WWE for a long time.
I stand with my peoples.
They're not gonna give Oba Femi a title shot at like Bad Blood or something like that. No, they're not gonna give him a title on a cheap PLE. They want him on the big PLEs.
You had him for the second WrestleMania, SummerSlam.
No, no, they don't think he's a SummerSlam guy. They think he's a WrestleMania guy. That's why they're pushing it till then.
I don't think that's what they're doing though.
Yes, certain guys get run and rub pause on SummerSlam. He's not. They don't think of him as a SummerSlam guy. They think of him as a WrestleMania guy, and I agree with them.
I, I'm not disagreeing with. I don't think. I think he's a WrestleMania guy. I think he has the big enough bravado and everything else. Bravado. He's got it. He's got it. He's got it, baby. He's got it.
Someone's been watching
Um,
the Zers. I see.
huh?
Someone's been watching the Zers. I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see. I caught it. I was like, bro,
But
what?
yeah, so he's got it. So I truly believe he can do WrestleMania for sure. He can main event a WrestleMania. Like he's got that level of talent. I can see it. Um, but to do this, it's ridiculous. Um, unless something though with the promo between Seth and Roman has a little bit of a cause for pause because it feels like we might be getting Seth retiring in the near future. Why are we calling this one last time?
Because they're getting close to the point in their career where they're both gonna go. And
Yeah.
how many more times can we actually see Seth versus Roman?
And Roman has to get his win against him. Just like The Rock before Stone Cold left, The Rock had to get his win against Stone Cold.
True, I get you. I get you on that. But again, how many times can we actually see it? They don't have that many years left in their career, and they both need newer opponents. Hence why Seth's been bugging with Breaker and the Vision to kind of like,
Get them
build
over.
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, no, I get it.
So yeah, this could be one of the last times, if not the last time, we see Seth versus Roman.
Yeah. And I'm gonna be honest. I think Seth, this is his he's coming up to probably his last year or two.
I say 3 or 4.
Well, only because he's so injury prone.
That's why I say 3 or 4 because he's gonna get injured and then freaking sit out for a year and take the other year to come back.
Yeah.
That's why I say 3 or 4. But let's be real. All right, let's think about these last couple of generations and everything like that. What was the rivalry and how many times did we really see it? Like, how many times did we really see The Rock versus Austin?
Some 3 or 4 times.
I would
Usually
say about
about.
I would say about 6 or 7 because
Well, are we
we're gonna.
talking in like PLEs or because
I'm
they
talking
had
about
rivalry because they went after each other? I think let's see, they had a rivalry.
I'm
They
talking
had a
about
few
rivalry
rivalries.
period. Period wise, how many times did we really see Austin versus Rock? I'm gonna say about 6 or 7 times. I'm gonna take the 3 WrestleMania matches, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna take the little feud they had during the Intercontinental title run.
Right. That's what I was
Yeah.
getting at. Yeah,
So
the IC
I'm
title
going
run.
with that. Yes, I know that they fought each other on tag team matches. Yes, I know that they fought each other on multiple man matches, multiple men tag team matches, and everything. I know all that, but I'm talking about Rock versus Austin
So
itself.
I'm so when I'm making the comparison, right? It's when they're at their highest level.
Yeah,
And so when they were fighting each other WrestleMania events,
yeah.
right? PLEs. And that's why Rock with his promo, he's like, the one thing The Rock hasn't done is whoop that
With
ball
that
headed is
bald head
win
candy ass at
cast
WrestleMania.
at WrestleMania,
Yep.
right? So before you go, you got to see me,
Yeah,
right? And this is Seth. It's like, hey, the one thing you ain't did
is beat me.
is beat me. So in order for you to really put a stamp on things,
Got to beat
I'm
him.
giving you this one last chance to rectify that,
But
right?
where I was going with this was
And he wants his title back.
no,
So I get that, right? I get that. And if it comes out like something's up with Seth and he's really about to step away, cool. I can understand it. And I can understand that news came after you were doing what you were doing and this happened. And we know that the business is the business. We can't let everything out.
yeah.
That's the only pass I'm allowing with this homophobia situation. That's the only pass I'm allowing. That's the only way I'll end the boycott.
Because at the end of the day, where I was going with it was there's other rivalries that had many more matches, but like I'm gonna say Orton versus Cena, they had way too many matches.
Mm-hmm.
But yet none of them never at any time did it actually get boring. They knew what they were doing. That's kind of how I feel about Seth and Roman. They've had a lot of matches, a lot of interactions with one another. And to me, it still hasn't gotten boring.
No,
They still have really good chemistry in the ring with one another.
I'm here for it all.
It's just uh, announcing that the King of the Ring winner gets a title shot, and then immediately, not even a week later, the next night,
Bruh, it was,
gives up, relinquishes his title shot to take on Brock Lesnar in a Hell in a Cell match. When you could have just had
could have
him
just,
beat the night
we could have
before.
just, we could have did it, or you could have had some bullshit where Brock had a title and he fucking, I don't know, but we all said that he was gonna fight Brock at SummerSlam. Then it's, haha, no, he's not. He's gonna challenge for a title. He's gonna go against Roman, right? Because
And
he's
no, it's
not
not.
challenging no Sami Zayn. We knew that he wasn't going after Sami, right? So, or he could have went after Sami, and you still could have had Seth and Roman,
Yes.
and Brock comes in, messes it all up. Sammy retains. You give us Hell in a Cell at the next PLE, or give us Hell in a Cell at a Saturday Night Main Event.
Exactly.
My
Make it
God,
work.
that would have worked. You would have sold the hell out of that Saturday Night Main Event.
But no,
That would have been fire. People would have. Oba and Brock, Saturday Night Main Event, Hell in a Cell. There's and then now Zayn gets to have a little bit further title run because he makes it to
Next
SummerSlam,
PLE.
right?
Yeah.
He makes it to the next PLE, right? Then he can lose his belt at Saturday Night Main Event if that's what you want to do. Or now you put him up against somebody else, right? Like there's so many ways you could have kept the gift you gave us on. It's like it's almost like you got the goods on a Saturday night and she woke up Sunday morning and now she's sober and everything else and just kind of like, oh, I really don't like you like that.
The 10 turned into a 2.
Right. I really was like, oh, I really don't like you like that. Like, what? Like we were all in love the night before.
Last night at 2 a.m. it was a 10. This morning at 10 a.m. it's a 2.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That's how they did us.
Gotcha.
They treated us like we were the best thing since sliced bread. And then they were like, yeah, nah, I
Nah.
ain't feeling you.
I feel you in your pain because I went through it when Darby won the title. But it's again, it's just convoluted how they got here. They could have just done it the way you and I said it was going to be. Have Jay win it. Jay challenges Zammy because that's pretty much where they're probably going to right now. Brock distracts the match, disturbs it, F5s Oba, screws him out of the King of the Ring, and then you still have Seth versus Roman. You get a triple header main event in one night, the right way. Now you have a triple header, 2 nights. Apologies, a triple main event in 2 nights, and you went this way.
Yeah.
And you don't know how you got there, and now you got to find a way back out. But I just don't see it.
It's crazy.
It's nuts.
I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
I thought I was going to like it, but then I saw it and I was like, no, thank you.
I told you. I told you. I was like, yo, there's some craziness. There's some craziness.
Let's just hope some people come back soon. Let's just hope CM Punk, Randy Orton, Drew McIntyre, they come back. We need them.
Yeah.
We definitely need them.
Yeah.
Ugh. But what? But we spent way too much on this because
It
you
was it was it, it was
you,
necessary though. It
you
was
still need to get it
necessary.
out your chest. You still need to get it out.
It was necessary, right? Because everything else, like everything else, kind of with WWE, especially on the women's side, is kind of going the way that it needs to. Like,
True.
like it's like I don't understand how you can get half of this right and half of this wrong. When all you got to do is follow the same formula you're doing on the women's side on the men's side,
Correct.
and they righted a wrong with Sami Zayn winning. We needed that. That was fresh. It was a pop. And then now it's like he might have it for a week. Like what? Okay. Oba doesn't. We're like what? We've seen y'all do this before. What is going on? Why are you cheating these people? Why are you diminishing their accomplishments? Why are you doing these things? It is frustrating. And so I got a platform, so I'm talking my shit.
I did not expect that right there. That was a good one. That was a good one. But shout out to Sammy for winning the title. The end of the day,
Yes.
man. Shout out to
Shout out to
Zayn for
Sammy.
winning the title. That is definitely an outcome I don't think anyone picked.
We can technically say two members of the bloodline hold the two biggest belts in WWE right now.
Oh my God, technically. Oh my God.
Honorary Uce
Honorary
and
Uce and the
and the
tribal
big
chief.
dog himself, the tribal chief.
Oh my God. So Jay's about to not feel Uzi again.
Yeah, he might not be feeling Ucy right
He
now.
ain't gonna be
We'll see
feeling
what
Uzi very
happens.
soon.
We'll see what happens.
Because he's been on SmackDown the last few weeks.
He has
So,
like they've been going over to SmackDown and doing
yeah.
some things. Like I'm very interested. Well, they're not. Are they still in Europe? Because I know SmackDown was pre-recorded, so we were getting leaks.
Yeah.
And I think we seen I don't know. I think I've seen like leaks again, so I think it was pre-recorded again. I'm not sure because I'm seeing stuff. I'm like, that looks new. That don't look old, like online and stuff.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens Friday. We'll see what happens Friday. This is gonna be crazy.
I did not see them leaning into Jade versus Charlotte this quickly, but they
Oh, I
did.
did, but they did, and I'm here
They
for
did.
it.
Oh, I'm here for it too because at the end of the day, I want to see how Charlotte is actually going to put her over. Because there is no way they're going to give Charlotte the W in that one. They need to keep Jade Cargill strong.
Yeah.
And the only way to do that is you give her a victory against a really big name that may not have a title, and that's Charlotte Flair.
Do you think uh two of the big three having babies and having to be out on maternity is given the space to kind of let Jade grow even more? So
What a big
so with
I know
Bianca
Bianca's
and
one of
Trinity,
them.
yeah, and being out.
Yeah, Trinity could have been back. That baby been born. Trinity just taking her time.
She
I'll give
chilling.
her that.
Hey, she's part of the bloodline. They money long too.
No, she ain't part of the bloodline. She's married, but she ain't part of the bloodline.
She's in there. She's in
No,
there. They included her in the tree. When The Rock put the tree up, her name was right there.
yeah, but she's married in. It's all right. We'll leave it at
Trinity Naomi Fatu. It said it right there.
that.
She's part of it.
I'll
When you
accept that
marry in,
back.
you marry in. It's cool. And she gave birth to the kids. So
Yes.
so like the bloodline continues.
So Jimmy feeling very oozy on that one.
Hey. Jimmy was very oozy.
All in her. But we'll let that be. Ah, damn. Yeah, you're right. Technically two people in the bloodline have a title.
Yep.
Oh, but who's the third one? Who's the big three? Because you said Trinity and Bianca. Who's the third?
Jade.
Oh, Jade. Oh,
Yeah. That
oh,
they were calling themselves the big three.
oh. She's that one head of the dragon compared to the other two.
Yeah.
That's what Jade is. She's that other head of the dragon compared to that's what she is. I don't know, but it's better for Jade. I honestly thought she was gonna win the Intercontinental title, to be honest.
I had a small thought, and then and so to me, it was like basically that means I'm okay with her losing or winning because
Yeah.
I can see it going both ways with the storyline telling, right? Like you can go either way. A win or a loss doesn't hurt either one of them. I think actually a loss would have hurt Tiffany a little bit more
Yep.
um because her run just went like she needs to have that kind of run and sustain power because remember like I said yo she got the belt because they didn't have the IC in the US titles at the time in which she got WWE champ. So now
Yeah.
this is perfect that she has this because she doesn't have to be on the top card where she was ready but she wasn't ready because the division wasn't ready for it because they didn't have any other top people that she could really feud with. Like it was Charlotte was the only one. You beat her, and then she was going off to do other things with the tag division, and it's like Tiffany was kind of lost in the sauce. So now you can bring her to a mid card, let her do some more development with her promos and everything else. Boom, shoot her back up there after a while.
I could see that. And then the women's division got a little bit glamorous, if you saw.
I did see
So Blake Monroe is now on
Blake
SmackDown.
Monroe.
And she's attacking Julia, which I kind of like because Julia kind of needs this kind of little run as a good
Mm-hmm.
as a good girl. So I'm down with it. And then at the same time, you bring up Blake Monroe, get her a winner too, and build her up right. I like what they're doing, but you're right. The dumbest thing they did was the whole over Femi thing.
I'm telling you, it's all
Oh
fucked up.
man, so
What we
good.
gonna do now, huh? What we gonna do? It's all fucked up now.
And
What we? It's all fucked up.
for those of you who don't know that that's Puff Daddy victory. Those of you who don't know, but man, Cody losing Gunther. I don't know where the heck he goes right now at the moment.
Yeah, Gunther's lost in the soul, but I already told you. I said I wasn't sold on Gunther. I was
Yeah.
like, ooh, he's not top card carry the title worthy. He's mid card carry a title.
Before
His
we go,
IC run was fire,
oh yeah,
but you know why? Because you believed his dominance on the IC level with the mid card guys.
Yeah.
But then when you put him up there, it's like, I don't believe you over Roman. I don't believe you over Cody. I don't believe you over Seth. I don't believe you over CM Punk.
I believe
Hell,
him
I don't
over
believe
Seth.
you over Drew. I don't believe you over Randy Orton. I don't believe you over Kevin Owens whenever he comes back.
I believe
I
him
don't
over him.
like I keep going. There's like 7, 8 dudes I can put over him.
That's wild. But before we do go on the WWE side, shout out to Trick Williams and Ricky Saints. Had a banger of a match for the belt. Very dope match. Again, Ricky showed himself out. Great performance. Trick is carrying that title with Miz-like impeccability.
Yep.
Because Miz was the last real like IC title champion holder. I know this is the United States title and everything, but he's the last guy, honestly, to hold a mid card title. And like Gunther, last two
Mm-hmm.
guys, to actually carry it and make it mean something.
Yeah.
Right now, Trick Williams is actually doing that with the US title, and I like that
Yeah.
a lot.
I love it. I'm with you on that. I second everything you just said. Um, Saints shows he belongs on the platform. He belongs up there with them guys in NWWE for sure. Yeah, he is a star. Talk your shit. Um, Trick is that dude. I think Trick is going to translate when he finally moves up to the top card,
It's gonna
right?
take some time. It's gonna
That
take
is
some time.
that is that what he's doing now will translate
Oh
for
yeah.
sure 100%. So this is on point and phenomenal with it.
My real question is how long are they gonna keep him with Little Yachty?
I love what Lil Yachty's doing.
Oh, I do too, but
You can
sooner than later it's gotta run out.
it
He's not gonna be Prince Nana.
yeah, but here's my thing. I think Yachty has a potential to be a legit wrestling manager, right? Like I can
Yeah,
see it. First off, he's a rapper, so he knows how to put his words together, right? And he's got the charisma, he's got the bravado. So I don't know if he leaves Trick. Do you pair him with someone else? Does he bring someone else on? Does he start a faction? I don't know. I think there's a lot of potential with Little Yachty to be an actual wrestling manager in WWE.
I get you. I get you. But we'll cut WWE off here, and then we'll come back in a little bit and talk some AEW.
Yes, sir.
Alrighty then. I did. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are back to WDW, and as you know, that means we discuss wrestling. I am your host, Fernando Pimentel, and that is,
Ken Collins.
and somewhat on the same spectrum as our WWE recap, we got to get into this AEW recap. And some things make sense, some things don't. I'll give it that. Kind of ridiculous to me. I just don't see how they're gonna go here. But let's get into the mess that I knew would be made, and that was that
And what is this mess that you knew would be made?
Team Briscoe versus Team MJF. We knew
Okay.
we knew it was gonna be a mess,
We knew it was gonna be a mess.
and a circular cage. I just was like, wait, what the hell? I'm like, what did TNA let them borrow?
Hey, I knew you was gonna say some shit about the circular cage.
I was
I
like,
just knew it.
and the only thing that kept playing in my head was you cannot put a square into a round peg or a square peg into a circular hole. You couldn't do that, and that's exactly what AEW did. And I was like, wait, what? Why? Oh my god, it was ridiculous, but it did lead to a lot of good carnage. I'll give it that. Andrade going his own way and dropping the Don Callis family like he said he is doing so and everything makes sense because he wants a title shot, but MJF keeps hiring the Don Callis family, so he's got to remove himself from that.
Yeah.
Now he becomes a good guy or a bad guy. Kenny Omega winning against Zack Sabre Jr., which was a really good bout, really good singles match. And now there's this storyline where Kenny could be the third guy in AEW history that can never challenge for the title now, because now he has a title match coming next week's Dynamite, and it's against MJF, of course. And if he loses, he can never challenge for the title again.
He's gonna lose because they're not gonna take the title off MJF.
But see, that's the thing, though. There has been rumors for months now, that it was going to be Omega versus Osprey at All In.
At All In.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
oh, so it
There's
might be
been
for the
rumors for
title.
months now for the title that
Hmm.
was going to be the match, and they seem to be playing on it because every other week, if not every week, there is a backstage segment with these two.
So let me ask you a question. Is Kenny Omega that big overseas too?
Well, yeah, most of his career besides AEW was spent in Japan.
Okay.
Yeah, he.
So that's where it makes sense over MJF and Osprey.
Well, I wouldn't say that, because the last time they were over there and MJF main evented, they had like 79,000 people or something like that, and he main evented with Adam Cole. So to
Oh,
main
so
event with
that yeah, so they were there for
Osprey,
MJF.
yeah. So to So are they gonna convolute themselves like the WWE did with their main event picture, and convolute this, where it's going to be MJF dropping the belt to Kenny because they want to give Kenny other chances to get the title
Mm,
here and there, and then they
mm,
make it a triple threat match?
mm. Ooh. Well, if he can't challenge for it, then that means there wouldn't be a triple threat match then, right?
But if he wins it, then that would mean MJF could call for his rematch. But then there's a pay-per-view in July called Redemption, which is a new pay-per-view.
Okay.
And it's like, why did you have to do that? Now you're just scrambling to put in storylines to make matches for this pay-per-view when you could have just been focusing on going on All In. So are they
Well, I'm gonna
gonna
give
bust moves?
AEW the benefit of the doubt right now because their long form storytelling has been top notch.
See, I agree with you there, but you're kind of making my point for me. Their long-term storytelling has to do with the convenience of not having a monthly pay-per-view every month. They have some breaks in between where they can work storylines to get to the bigger pay-per-view. That is why I feel they should have done Forbidden Door, not do this Redemption pay-per-view, and work from the end of Forbidden Door all the way to All In. Now you got a convoluted way to get matches into a pay-per-view that's just barely being announced.
So let me ask you this because I kind of have been seeing posturing from both the system and the anti-system.
Okay.
Okay. WWE has been counter programming AEW for a good 5, 6 months now.
Try a couple years, my guy.
Well, it's been more blatant over the last 5 to 6 months.
Oh yeah,
They
for sure.
they would throw some things here and there, and I'm a firm believer Collision is the reason we got Saturday Night's main event back.
That could be too.
And so now is AEW trying to be like, oh, well, fuck it, let's do PLEs every month. Counter what WWE is already doing.
But
And then
see,
to your point, is that going to start to mess up their storytelling?
and if that's the case, then WWE is winning. But it's like, I get it. You could put on great matches and throw them. But when you're a weekly episodic television show leading into something that we need to put our money into, you can't just throw anything there. You got to make a storyline to where it all leads to that event. And
Mm-hmm.
from that event moves to the next, and from that one moves on to the next. And it's not just PLE to PLE to PLE, it's PLE to Dynamite to Collision to Dynamite to Collision to Dynamite to Collision to Dynamite to Collision to PLE.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's where Tony's kind of losing it.
Okay. I
There are
can see
some
that.
things that make sense, and I love it. And there are some things that just don't. And that's where the questioning is.
Mm.
Like, yeah, you could say Forbidden Door was a great show. It was actually a really good show. No lie. I still think Double or Nothing and Revolution were better than it, though.
Mm.
And it's like, okay, okay, good show. Now, let's get away from this Forbidden Door stuff where we're bringing in other promotions, this, that, and the third. And now we focus on AEW and we go to All In. We figure out a way to get Osprey and MJF there. Oh no, but now we want to throw these monkey wrenches and throw Kenny Omega in. So are you going to throw MJF off the biggest show and put him like in a regular match against, like, let's say Andrade or something, or Swerve?
All in is what month every year?
Well, they changed it. Last year, I believe, was in July,
Mm-hmm.
and this year is going to be in August.
Okay. So we're a month away.
Exactly.
Triple threat at All In?
I could see that, but then if you're gonna do that as a triple threat, then it'd be stupid to put the triple threat ladder match. See what I'm saying? Like, why?
No,
So
it's
you're gonna have
not.
two triple threats in the
Yeah.
no, that's ridiculous.
PLEs have had multiple triple threat matches before.
Name one. Name one. Because I can't think of it.
All right. So
And I know,
individual
and I
triple
know, and I know some people are gonna say WrestleMania 2000 because they
yeah,
had the triple ladder match, then they had
right.
and then they had the four-way main event. But those are two different matches. They ain't triple threats like specifically. Name me a pay-per-view that had two triple threats.
I can't off the top of my head. But
Exactly,
I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna do some research and come back with
because if
that.
it's happened, it's incredibly rare, and it's a pay-per-view that no one understands or even pays attention to or even wants to rewatch again.
Okay.
Because it was ignorant that time, it's going to be ignorant
He
now.
said it was ignorant that time. It's
It
gonna
was
be ignorant
ignorant in the
now.
past, it's going to be ignorant again. You
Yeah.
do two triple threats in the same pay-per-view. You could do multi-man matches, yes, but you can't do, like, it's dumb to have a 10-man on the pre-show and then have a 10-man on the main show. You see what I'm saying? So it'd be dumb to have a triple threat on the pay-per-view and have a triple threat main event it. No. No, 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 no. Can't do that.
Mm.
That's where I'm at with it. And because again, we're talking about the proposed triple threat ladder match between FTR, Edge, Cope and Christian, and the Young Bucks.
Hmm.
And then Swerve losing the Owen Hart Cup. Where does he
Well,
go
we
now?
knew that was gonna happen.
I know, but where does he go now? He better not go to ROH and try to challenge Bandito. He doesn't deserve to be on ROH. He deserves to be on the main roster.
I agree.
And
Um,
then and then Mercedes being a two-time Owen Hart champion, back to back. She has to win. Now let's see how they're gonna make her into a good girl versus Tekla.
she will finally become AEW Women's World Champion,
Because
and I'm here
Tekla,
for it.
because Tekla cannot be the good guy.
No, but you know, again, I keep saying Mercedes is one of those. She's not really good. She's not really bad. She's very nice, very evil.
No, no, she's not. No,
Yes, she is. Yes,
she's
she is.
arrogant, stuck
Yes,
up.
she is. Yes, she is. She's all of those things too.
Let me know when you found a very good, very evil CEO. Let me know.
Mercedes Monet.
No, let me know when you
Yes.
find one. Let me
Yes.
know when you find a real CEO that's actually very good, very evil. You won't. They're either or, and usually they're very evil. And that's Mercedes. But she plays it
You got to
so
believe
well,
in
so
the
that's why I have
boss.
no problem with her.
That's my point. That's my
But
point. She's
how is
old
she going?
school attitude era where it's I'm just out here doing me. It's all
She's not. She's not Steve Austin.
I didn't say she was Steve
She's
Austin.
not. She's not The Rock. She's
I
not.
didn't say she was The Rock.
She's not any of those. She
I
doesn't have
said
that.
she is old school attitude era in regard to the fact that everybody up and down the roster, there was a level of if the crowd likes me today, I'm a good guy. If the crowd don't like me today, I'm a bad guy. That's Mercedes.
But the crowd tends not to like her.
But that's okay. But they love her. And you like the extra weight she put on.
I do. But as much weight as she put on, that attitude grew. And I'm just like, okay,
I'm
gotcha.
okay with it. Respect the boss, man.
I respect her. I just don't see how she's gonna play the good guy.
She's already playing the good guy.
No, she's not.
She's the CEO.
And
She's
she's been
Mercedes
a bad guy the
Monet.
entirety of the time.
She is winning all of the time. She is the champ that we need and want.
No, she's not. The champ we need and want is Tony Storm, but she's
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
Honestly, the champ we need and want is Dr. Britt Baker.
I do like me some Dr. Big Breaker.
Yeah, yeah. That's what
DDS.
we need as champ. That's who we need as champ. Shoot.
Oh man, I miss me some Britt Baker.
But no, we don't need the
You don't. I do. All
don't need
day.
that. I don't. I don't need it. Tony left. I get it. Statlander as the champ was actually pretty damn good.
It was good. I like Statlander. I'm a fan of Statlander.
Ekla as the champ is killing it. And you're about to put the belt on someone who's going to kill it?
No. Mercedes Monet will not kill it.
Yes, she will.
She is the best female wrestler in the business.
No.
Who's better than her?
Rhea?
Nope.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No. If she was back in WWE, she would be killing it over all of them.
I'm sorry, she wouldn't.
When she left, she was killing it over all
She
of
would
them.
still be under Charlotte's boot.
No.
Yes.
Absolutely not.
Remember,
Absolutely not.
she was a sidekick to Bailey.
Until she wasn't.
What do you mean until she wasn't? She didn't do anything after that.
You do realize she headlined WrestleMania?
That was after being that was I think before being a subordinate to Bailey.
No, that was after.
And then she left whining and crying because she lost the belt.
No, that's because they weren't doing them right with the tag team, and they were absolutely correct about that.
I agree, but they haven't done. When have they done tag team title belts right?
So they took a stand. I'm not going to put that against her. That's what she should have did. She felt what she did was right, and it was right.
And one of them came back.
And she headlined WrestleMania with Bianca Belair. She put Bianca over.
A lot of wrestlers did that.
But she did it like did it.
Rhea did it. Charlotte did it. Becky did it.
Not like Sasha. Not like Sasha Banks.
Yeah, you want to know who put her over more than anybody that actually led her into the Sasha Banks feud? Bailey.
That's debatable.
Bailey put her over. That was their first real storyline with Bianca. Bailey put her over.
It's debatable.
No, it's not. It is not. Again, what was Sasha in that match against Bianca?
The heel?
Exactly. You're proving my point. Every time that you're talking about her being at her greatest and being quote unquote the best, she's the heel. You never talk about her being good or the best as the good girl. In this instance, she has to be.
And she can do it.
Where's the proof? Again, every single instance right
when
now.
She pulls it off, when she pulls it off, we got receipts.
Every single instance that you
when she pulls it off, we got receipts.
Good, have the receipts, but this is one of those things where the expiration on the return is going to expire. Because you are not getting anything in return.
Wait till she has that belt.
I need to see her as a good guy before she has the belt.
You will. You'll see it.
I need to see how she's going to get there.
Who's your pound for pound for the women's divisions?
What do you mean pound for pound? Like best out of the best, the best? I
Who
already
would you
said
have 1 through 5? Just give me 5.
no particular order.
Okay, that's fine.
Io, Rhea, Liv as a character. Liv's awesome. Mercedes and Tony.
You didn't put them in no order, but that's
No.
that's I probably would have that same 5.
And honestly, let me
Because
remove
well, because
let
because
me let me
Rhea's
remove Tony.
injured, so that's the only reason why I was like, on Rhea because she hasn't been there. But if technically they haven't ruled her out for
Yeah.
anything, so she's still there, right? So in regards to how rankings work, I would just lower her because of inactivity.
And
But
let me remove Tony right now because same kind of same difference, but she's literally gone for a year.
yeah,
So let me put Tekla there. Because
I'm
Tekla
okay
right
with
now
that. I'm
Tekla,
okay with that substitution. I'm
Tekla
okay with
right
that
now is
substitution.
holding down the women's
I'm okay.
division
Yeah,
in
again,
AEW.
I'm okay with that substitution. So if we take out Tony and Rhea, who you put in there? Tekla and who else?
She hasn't been around in a while, but if she was, I'd put Stephanie. But care. Um, Soul
She's
is up and coming at the moment. I'd put Charlotte.
so you said Charlotte. I had Chris in my head, Statlander, but when you said Charlotte, I was like, "Ooh, that might be a better argument." So for me, it would be between those two.
Okay.
But then, but they would fall because they were already falling in like 6, 7.
Yeah.
So if I'm taking them out and I'm elevating them the two that go up, right?
Mhm.
So it's but Mercedes for me only because she doesn't have a title would be 3 on the list.
Who would be before her?
Probably Liv.
See, I'd have EO above Mercedes.
Mm-mm.
I would.
I know you would. I'm just saying I wouldn't.
I'd have EO definitely above Mercedes.
I'd have Liv, Tekla, Mercedes because I'm always gonna. The titles are gonna have weight because you're a champion.
But back to Forbidden thing that's going on here. Let's see here. What else could we talk about? The return of Switchblade, Jay White, and the Bang
Oh
Bang.
man, I was
Return of
you
Jay
texted me
White.
when that happened.
I was like, oh
I'm
my
like,
god,
oh yeah, let's go. That's hella funny. I was in motion for Forbidden Door. You was in motion for Night of Champs.
you already know, ladies and gentlemen, it is a Gold Gang Los Angeles chapter. Bang Bang.
Bang bang, let's go. Let's go.
Gold Gang Los Angeles chapter, ladies and gentlemen. You know, remember when it all started and began. Even though I didn't want him to beat MJF at Full Gear when they were here at the Kia Forum, but damn, Jay White back is
Jay
actually
White back is hey, look. Now you remember what you said? You were like, you can start watching again.
yeah.
You can start look. I'm yeah, back in the fold. Their storytelling is top notch. Their top dudes are coming back. Like, this is good. And I'm very excited for it all.
Again, the one thing that I don't like is where does Swerve go,
They'll figure it. But they always do this with Swerve.
which they need to stop.
Yeah, absolutely.
They need to stop. Swerve needs his thing, and then I do like the fact that some of the AEW guys and women didn't win because Sky Blue lost in her match in the TBS Championship Survival
I
match.
know. And I'm a Sky Blue fan.
Yeah, so is Kyle Fletcher. And then Pac losing, which I get because it was for the IWGP Global Heavyweight Championship. He wasn't going to win that there, but most of the way, all the AEW guys won.
Yeah.
Young Bucks, Divine
Young Buck. Yeah.
Dominion, Kenny Omega, Bandito is an AEW guy, but still Moxley won. Tekla beat Starlight Kid, and Mercedes beat Maya World. But
My World showed the fuck out though.
yeah, she did. Yeah, she did. And
It's gonna be okay.
no, I'm tired of Osprey. I hate the fact that he was getting to a point where he was selling, and then this match occurred, and I was like, oh, hey, now I remember why I kind of don't like you. Oh my God.
It's gonna be okay.
It's becoming a pandemic in freaking wrestling, and I'm not even just talking AEW, I'm talking about overall, that people kick out at one on people's finishing moves.
Mm.
I understand kicking out at one when it's a clothesline, a body slam, or something like that. Shit, even the greatest individual to kick out and make comebacks, Hulk Hogan would always kick out at two.
And when you're really selling, you kick out at 2.5.
Exactly.
Like your shoulder goes up just before that hand hits the canvas, and he's got to go
Yeah, but
two,
no.
two.
Osprey right now is just he reverted back, and
See,
this is the Osprey I
AEW
don't like.
frustrates you so much.
This is the Osprey I don't like. I
If
hate Mr. No Cell.
you, it frustrates you so much.
It does. Because you're supposed to sell.
I know.
You're supposed to sell, especially
I
when the
know.
guy is bigger than
You do realize, right? For some of them, not all of them, there's a reason they're in AEW, not WWE.
I agree.
You know,
But even then, ECW
it's a
wouldn't do
notch above NXT, maybe two notches.
even again, ECW wouldn't do this.
No, but see, ECW was different.
No, to me,
EC EC to me, well,
AEW
no, because to me, ECW was true counter programming.
to me, AEW is a rich kid's ECW.
Oh shit, I like how you put that.
Yeah, to me, AEW is a rich
I
kid's
like how you fucking
ECW.
put that.
That's literally what
It was
AEW is.
started by a Nepo baby.
Exactly. That's what I said. It's a rich kid's ECW. He has the good wrestling, and then he has to throw in the hardcore shit. And somewhere in the middle, you mix it all up and you make a nice freaking buffet of it all. But this whole continuous no selling, kicking out at one bullshit, that needs to stop. That needs to stop. That needs to stop. I don't need someone to get hit with a freaking buckshot. And even though it was swerve, I don't need someone to get hit with a buckshot, hidden blade, and kick out at one.
Yeah.
I don't need to see someone get uh Swerve's big pressure and kick out at one. I don't need someone getting hit with a house call that was literally hit earlier in the match, dropped you to the floor, but when you're on your knees and you get hit with a house call, this is you. No, I don't need that. I don't need that. I need him to sell. And I'm just like, oh God.
It's gonna be okay.
Moxley, just please go away.
Yeah.
Moxley, just please go. Please go away for some time. I just need you to.
It's gonna be okay.
And then Darby Allin's challenging Kevin Knight, which is good. I like that
Okay.
because Kevin Knight, what he did in that pay per view after Double or Nothing, where he splashed Darby, which was smart. And now Kevin Knight is TNT champ. Darby Allin should get that belt. I'll be okay with it. He just doesn't ever at any point in time deserve the world title.
We still on that, huh?
Hey, you know how you gave me that nice list of people that are above Gunther to you?
Yes.
Swerve, Kenny Omega, Will Ospreay, John Moxley, Claudio Castagnoli, Brody King, Bandito, MJF. Let's see, Switchblade. Who else
Yeah.
can I put up there? Shoot, I'd rather see Orange Cassidy with the damn belt before I'd like to see Darby.
Hey. That's my favorite in all of AEW.
Yeah,
Next to Swerve.
I've already said I never want to see Jericho.
I don't understand how Cassidy hasn't had that belt yet.
I already said I don't want to see Jericho or Moxley or freaking Omega win the title again. So even then, I put Kenny's name in there just for the heck of it to prove my point. Shoot, I'll even put in Moxley's name over Osprey for me.
Yeah.
And
I
it's
get it.
because I just don't like his selling. Did I say Swerve? Yes. Did I forget Samoa Joe? Maybe I
You
did.
did forget Samoa Joe.
Yeah, but see, notice I could keep going with
I
names.
I I I, I
Oh,
agree with you.
Okada, Kenosha, Takeshita. I'm saying like I will put all of these people above Will Ospreay. Why? Because these people actually sell.
So right now, Osprey and Darby on your off list.
Ospreay, I'll still watch with him as a champ because I do like his wrestling style. The only thing I hate is the fact he doesn't sell.
He doesn't.
I hate that so
And his
much.
promos to me are slightly above average.
Yeah, well, if you could stop saying bruv every seventh word, I'll be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. MJF making fun of it was good though.
Yeah, it
I will say
was.
that. MJF making fun of it was good. But I don't know, man. I don't know. AEW kind of threw me for a loop on this. This was kind of the roller coaster's going really good. Oh my god. Oh shit, here's a loop. And now we're stuck on that one part. Like, is it gonna be smooth or are we gonna hit the curve hard?
Yeah.
It's feeling like we're hitting the curve a little hard on this one. And
That's
I
okay.
don't like it. And I don't like it.
It's gonna be all right. Hey, but what we do know is we're getting some really good program from you on
Yeah,
both the women and the men's side. So
yeah, no, we definitely
we're
are.
gonna
You know,
ride
shout out
that.
to Osprey for winning the. You are. I ain't writing shit. I ain't writing anything. Anything I gotta talk about. No, we're okay. We're fine. But shout out to Osprey and Mercedes for winning the Owen Hart. If the guys are anything how they've been the last couple of years, that means Swerve is winning the Owen Hart next year.
I'm okay with that.
Because last year Hangman beat Osprey, and then this year Osprey wins. So who was in the
Let's keep
final?
it going. Let's keep it
Yeah.
going. Because
So that
we
was
want to swerve at
Swerve.
that top spot.
Oh yeah, we've been wanting Swerve.
Yeah.
His Lobo outfit was hilarious. And then
And then he came out with Hey, look, the Lobo and Bane outfits, top they knew what they were doing.
yeah,
They came out. This is how you're supposed to put on a show.
and then AEW having the that relationship with DC, so that's why they were able to.
Yeah, yeah,
So
because they are on HBO Max, Warner Brothers. Yeah,
yeah, it was dope.
yeah,
It was
it
dope.
was dope.
But again, the event itself is just where we're going from here is kind of convoluted right now, and it's
Mm-hmm.
the same thing as WWE, and it's kind of not where we want to be. We want our stories to be somewhat linear and just
Yeah,
get to it. But right now they're taking curves, and these curveballs being thrown at us are kind of difficult to hit.
yeah,
And that's where we're at when it comes to not only WWE but AEW as well.
yeah,
And I get it. You want to start drawing your audiences to Dynamite and everything like that, so you're putting on bigger matches with your bigger name superstars, but don't cloud up everything because you're doing that.
mm-hmm,
Don't cloud up the final product, which is the pay per view.
mm-hmm,
At the end of the day, doing this type of stuff is the shit that actually killed WCW. They would put on main event matches on Nitro that just to get a rating that they should be putting on pay per view. Best example, and everyone knows it: Hogan versus Goldberg.
yeah,
They literally announced it on Thursday for Monday's show,
yeah.
and it was dumb. It was a dumb idea.
There's a reason why Stone Cold was like me versus Brock. No build
No
up.
story. Yeah,
That's not a we not putting that on a pay per view. Yeah, I ain't doing that.
yeah.
And he was absolutely right for doing that,
He
right?
was. He
Like
was.
the cool thing is they got the kind of job where they can just kind of tell their boss to go fuck off, right? Um, and the boss knows like, oh, because it's they're participating in the business,
Mm-hmm.
right? And the smart ones know how to run the business and know how to do it. So listen to them.
That's kind of where I'm at with AEW right now. Again, similar path right now. Both WWE with just putting everything at disarray when it don't need to be.
Right. You had it perfectly right. It's
Yeah,
like
but everything was packed. Everything was good.
everything was like,
And
what are we doing?
and then these tournaments came up and you got to the right place the wrong way.
Yeah.
And now we have to go back the wrong way to get back to the right place. And that's kind of where it's
Yeah.
everywhere and just confusing the hell out of me.
That's all right. It'll get better.
It will.
It's
Peaks and valleys. Peaks
peaks
and
and
valleys.
valleys, peaks and
Peaks and valleys.
valleys.
Right now we're in a valley.
Yeah, we're in a
And
valley.
and if you know anything about Los Angeles people, we hate the valley. We despise the valley. So no.
Bring it back to Hollywood.
Yeah, bring it back to the hood.
So, big announcement
Oh yes, go
before
ahead.
we get out of here. We will be joining the Women's Wrestling Talk Network.
Yes, we will.
Uh, yeah, so starting next week, you will be able to find us on that platform. We will still be here on YouTube as normal, bringing y'all the same show as normal. It's just now we will be combining our talents and forces with WWT. So be on the lookout for that, and also be on the lookout for our social media, which should be coming soon for WDW.
And one other thing, I believe this is our last pre-recorded show.
It is our last pre-recorded show.
Once we begin on their network, which will be coming up in the next week or so, we will be live.
Live.
So watch out for the announcement. Ken will give you the social medias on where to look out for the announcement. That way you could join us on here and we could all chop it up.
That's right.
All right.
So I will drop a short that will give you guys all the rest of the details coming up in the following week. So be on the lookout for that. As always, please still comment, like, subscribe, all of the things. And yeah, we appreciate everybody that's been watching so far. We're trying to make this as big as we possibly can. And with your guys' help, we know we can make that possible. So
I got nothing else to say after you
nothing
said.
else to say? Hey, we all tapped out for tonight. All right, so until next week.
Have a good one. Peace, y'all.
Peace.